Never more, never less. He surprised me by hopping onto the side table next to the reading chair instead of finding his morning sunbeam. There was a book there, The Old Man and the Sea, open to somewhere in the middle. I hadn't left a book open on the table. "Did you knock this off the shelf?" I asked him. Hemingway gave me a look that clearly stated his opinion of my intelligence, then began grooming his paw with pointed indifference. I picked up the book, intending to close it and return it to its proper place, when I noticed the faint pencil marks in the margin. Someone had written next to a poignant passage about the sea. The handwriting was careful, old-fashioned, with the penmanship they don't teach anymore. Hemingway understood loneliness better than most. The sea calls to those who feel adrift. R.W. What the hell? The bell over the door chimed, and Mia burst in carrying 2 coffee cups and wearing what appeared to be pajama pants under an oversized cardigan. "Please tell me you have pastries," she announced, because Olivia's experimenting with something called ancient grain breakfast bowls, and I need actual food before I commit murder. Morning to you, too. No pastries, but I have questions. About ancient grains, because I can tell you right now they taste like punishment. Mia set the coffee cups down and pulled a face. Olivia swears they're the future of breakfast, but I'm pretty sure the future shouldn't require this much chewing. Different questions. About this. I held up the book, pointing to the margin notes. Mia squinted at the page, her expression shifting from coffee-deprived irritation to curiosity. "Someone wrote in your book? That's either rude or kind of sweet, depending on the context. I vote sweet, but I'm open to changing my mind." "I think someone was in here last night." "In here? Like in the shop?" She looked around with new interest, taking in the moved chair, the book on the table. "Anything stolen?" "No, the opposite. Someone left a mug in the sink, clean, and moved the chair, and apparently spent some time reading and taking notes." "Huh." Mia picked up the book, flipping through it. "There are more. Look at this one." She showed me another page with a different note. "The old man's dignity in defeat speaks to something universal. We all fight our own great fish. R.W." "R.W.," I repeated. "Do you know anyone with those initials?" "No, but give me a minute. My brain doesn't function until at least 9 a.m., and Olivia's ancient grain torture didn't help." She continued flipping pages, finding another note. "These aren't random scribbles. Someone's having a real conversation with this book. Super weird." By this point, Hemingway had moved to his favorite spot on one of the shelves, where he could survey his domain and pass judgment on lesser beings. He was watching us with the smug expression of a cat who knew exactly what was happening, but had no intention of sharing that information with mere humans. "Should I be concerned about this?" I asked, mostly to myself. "About someone breaking in to engage in literary analysis? Honestly, there are worse hobbies." Mia walked over to the classics section in the back and pulled out Pride and Prejudice. "If they marked one book, they probably marked others. People don't limit themselves to a single conversation." She was right. The Austen had notes too, thoughtful observations about character development and social commentary, all in the same careful handwriting and signed with the same initials. Elizabeth's refusal of Darcy's first proposal shows remarkable self-respect for her era. Sometimes we must reject what we think we want to discover what we need. R.W. "Whoever this is," Mia said, reading over an insightful comment about social class and marriage, "they know their literature, and they're not hurting anything. These are pencil marks, not permanent. They could be erased if you wanted." "They're breaking into my shop." "Are they, though? I mean, Nothing's damaged, nothing's stolen.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.